That's my sourdough alarm. So I soaked these yesterday, and I really didn't like the way that it looked. These are from yesterday, and they came out a little bit more bubbly. So I went ahead and let them dry. I flattened this one out earlier, then I stuck it in water just to get it hydrated just a little bit, enough so that it won't crack when I use it. So in this one, so that's what this one is. So this one I went ahead and flattened it and then put it in some water. That one's on deck. This one's done here. Let me go turn off my oven alarm. My bread is ready. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so like I was saying, this one I just got done soaking a little bit earlier, and it's a little bit more pliable. That's what you want. But I want it to be pliable and flat, not bubbly and puffy, which is what those first ones are. So we're gonna try it this way. So I just ended that one. This is not a tutorial, and I'm not watching to see who's on here. If you're on here, thank you. I don't got a setup like that. And so I just want to start as close to the last one as I can right here. There we go. And I'm following this pattern here down. And in case you're not as old as I am, can you guess who that is? Anybody? Anybody? What I'm gonna do is place that there. I want to keep a tail to hold it down. I'm gonna go about the width of the quill. So then what that's gonna do is that's gonna tag it down. I don't want too much, but enough to keep it down. So there you go, see it? I trapped it. So now while I'm pulling tight in the back, I'm going to use my fingernail here to go forward. Okay. See that that's trapped there underneath. And then this is coming in a little bit, so we're going to get a little bit narrow. So I'm going to go ahead and just poke a hole close as I can to this other one, but coming in just a little bit to start narrowing it down. Okay, I'm keeping a tight hold on the back here to keep that down. Okay, so now we're gonna hold this taunt. Gonna get this lifted up a little bit, and the goal is to wrap this around that. Okay, and so we're going to do it like this. Are you with me? Push it up just a little bit, get it to where I want it. Okay, tack it down right here, this little corner of that quill, as close as I can get it, because I don't want the string to show. Okay. And I'm sorry if this is off kilter, but I can't tell. Hello, hello. Thank you for watching me. I'm sorry I don't have a setup to where I can see what's being said, if anything. So now I'm coming from the bottom and I need to come in just a little bit. So I need to get as close as I can to that last one. It's a hit and miss. Okay, so that's about as close as I'm gonna get there. Okay, so now this is going to go this way. Okay. And you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna go down as close as you can to the quill. Go down. And then that's going to trap it down there. Okay. So then once again, you're gonna push, and I want it to come in a little bit more. So back on my needle, coming in through, can you see? Coming in through right here as close as I can to that corner. There we go. And we're gonna pull it, and now we're gonna push it, and I'm gonna have it lay the way I want. So again, we're going to go around that string and then go down. See? I'm gonna stitch that down as close as I can. Pull it through. There you go. And I'm just gonna keep doing that widthwise all the way down this section here. So what I'm planning on doing is I have, I sorted out my browns, and I have some darker ones here against, if you can see, lighter ones. So I wanted to do that to kind of mimic on his club here. See how it has like different, has like shades. So I'm gonna do the darker ones, of course, dark, and then the lighter ones here, and that'll kind of add some pizzazz. Hey. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to go back up here. Thank you for joining me. If you're watching, if you have any questions, you can send me a message, and when I'm done, I'll go through them and answer them. But like I said, right now I don't have a setup to where, you know, I'm all fancy and can see what's being said at the same time. Just using my phone. But okay, so here we're going down. So that traps that down. And you can push it up against it. Okay. And so now I'm gonna go on this other side. I try not to go into the same hole because that could cause it to be real loose, but I will go near it. And then again, here we go, we flip in. We're just gonna keep on doing this. Okay. And I want that to the width. Now sometimes you will have to bring out some tools here, and like what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna help that quill kind of flatten right there. I don't always keep my nails a little bit long, but when it comes to quilling, I feel it's very helpful. So I'm gonna go ahead and just flatten this a little bit more. I need it to come up this way a little bit. And from the back, we're gonna meet up back over here. This item will be for sale when I'm all done, so if you're interested, hit me up. And for those of you who are a lot younger than me, this is Captain Caveman. Anybody remember Captain Caveman? I used to love watching that cartoon when I was young. Okay, so here we go. We're going to... And your pattern is just that. It's just a pattern. It's nothing precise. I mean, unless you're trying to be that way, hey. But no, it's a guide. So let's repeat this one more time. We're gonna go around it. Okay. There we go. And all this time, the goal is, for me anyway, is I just want this to be nicely laying down. I want it to be neat, and I want it to connect. You know, you don't want too wide of a gap. It just looks nicer when it's kind of uniform. But we do need to keep in mind that just imagine Captain Caveman. How many times does he use that thing? Hey, it's not gonna be perfect. That's gonna be part of the character. Okay, so here we go. On this side again, as close as I can. I'm gonna poke a few holes before I decide which one I wanna get. Okay, now it's getting a little bit wider, so I'm going to bring my string out a little bit this way, and so when I go to poke my hole, I'm gonna come out a little bit wider, okay? See how it came out like more at an angle? Okay, so now go back underneath that as I'm pulling tight underneath here. My thumb is gonna go and push against that. And I'm gonna get it to lay as closely as I can. Again, this is not a tutorial. I'm just talking through how I do it. Every beadwork, quill work artist is gonna have their own different technique. There is no right or wrong. I used to think there was. I mean, yeah, you could do it wrong, but then, you know, that's on you on how it's gonna turn out. But see, hopefully you can see it. But I've seen it done, I've seen different ways. And it all just depends on how the look you're trying to achieve. So then that down, and we're almost getting ready to the end of this one, but I still have enough, I feel, that I can twist it one more time. So we're gonna make sure that's tight here. I'm going to bring it up a little bit wider here. Actually, you know what? I want to come up a little bit because I feel like there's a gap. So let's go maybe about right here, okay? So we're here to the end, and it's coming out wider, so we're gonna come out this way a little bit. And it's just a little bit that needs to be bent. I'm not sure if I can do it, but let's try it. There you go. And that is going to be eventually just underneath, so I'm not gonna worry about where it's sitting. But where the heck did my needle go? What? Is that it? God dang. Well, here, now you're gonna get to see me thread my needle. And boom. Yay. Okay, I'm just gonna finish this off. I'm not gonna stay long. I might pop on later, but I was just waiting for my sourdough to finish baking, which it did. And I was just thought I'd pop on for a little bit. So I thank you for joining me. And like I said, I'll be on a little bit later, but so that's the end of that quill. So I will leave it at that, and then we'll start again a little bit later. Thanks for joining me. Bye.